Here's something a lot of guys really don't know. Confidence takes work. Confidence is a skill. I usually go through Reddit. I like to go through Reddit, relationship problems, men problems, problems people are facing, and ask myself, how can I help these people? How can I help them deal with their situation? So I saw this guy post. He posted a picture of his face. He looked pretty miserable. He had like a little mean mug on. And the caption was, I'm still dealing with confidence. Confidence is a skill, okay? Confidence is something you build on the daily. It's not just something you naturally have. Sure, there are guys who grow up in life, they have better athletic ability, better genetics, better looks, but even them, they have moments of self doubt. They have moments where they doubt themselves. And the best people, the top athletes, the top performers, and whatever they do, they have good mental self talk. They have good check ins with themselves. I remember so many times dealing with women, dealing with my own athletic ability and always doubting myself, especially like in elementary school. I wasn't a top athlete. I wasn't into basketball. I wasn't into football. The sports and things I was into was different and weird. Like I loved wrestling and martial arts. I loved all the one-on-one kind of stuff, and we didn't do that in school. We did team sports, and I fucking hated team sports. And I always looked at the dudes who excelled in these things, and I could clearly see that they had a passion for it. They had a passion for just the way they passed the ball, like a nice pass and all that shit. I never had that growing up, all right? So I was very unconfident in these areas, but I didn't even want to excel in these areas. Whereas other areas of my life, like weightlifting, wrestling, music production, editing, like these things I loved, including women, like getting better with women. This was my main passion my whole life. Like I wanted to get better with women. But I remember there was a time I really liked a girl and I would sit down with that girl and I just wanted to tell her that I liked her. And it would take me like an hour just to get it out. And she would already know what the fuck I want to say. Like she would literally already know what I want to say. She already know I liked her. But that confidence kept me from even speaking because like, what if everything goes wrong? What if she doesn't like me? Buddy, who cares? Nobody cares. Especially as you grow as a man, especially as you're becoming the man that you need to be in life, nobody cares about your situation, all right? So if you want to like gain confidence in any area of your life, say you want to be more good looking, say that's one of your biggest traits. Listen, at some point, anybody could get a good haircut. You could go into a barbershop. You could have a friend who cuts hair. He could cut your hair to perfection, okay? A haircut isn't going to make you confident. What's going to make you confident as a man is feeling good from the inside out. That starts with good sleep, good diet, good lifestyle, good mental health. You have to make yourself feel good. If you feel good on the inside and you don't have gut issues and you're having positive self-talk throughout the day, that's going to make you more confident. That will upgrade your confidence skill level. So say you just want to look better, okay? First thing you need to do is study what good-looking men are doing in their lifestyle. I'll use myself as an example, okay? I like to study the fuck out of Anthony Joshua. Anytime there's a dude that girls are like, oh my God, he's the one. Oh my God, that guy right there. I like to study that dude. What qualities and traits does that man possess that I do not have that I could use more of in my life? It's not about trying to be that person. It's about what does he do that works for him that I can implement in my life, okay? Obviously, the man has a lot of cardio endurance. He's very slim. He's tall. I'm not that tall. He's probably like 6 foot something, I'm guessing. I'm probably like 5'11". I can't work on my height. So what else can I work on? I could work on my cardio. I could work on getting in shape better. I could work on fucking boxing. For example, for me, I suck at sprinting. My sprints are not that good, but it's one of my favorite cardiovascular things to do, and I could see that sprinters are in a shape that I want. So what I've been doing lately is sprinting. I just go out to the field, I sprint, I look up sprinting techniques, how to improve my sprint so I can gain confidence in sprinting, so I could feel better in sprinting. The first time I hit the field to sprint this year, though, I felt slow, I felt heavy. My confidence is lacking in the sprinting, but I know it's a skill I can upgrade. And the more you upgrade that skill, the more you're going to get confident. So when it comes to like the Anthony Joshua thing, what about Anthony Joshua is driving these girls crazy? Okay, something that differentiates me and him, I usually keep my beard way thicker. He has a very, very small beard, little facial hair. So I started trimming down more. It's not about copying someone, it's about matching the frequency of someone. It's about matching the frequency of what certain people have going on. You implement it in your life and it gives you a skill upgrade. It gives you a confidence upgrade in the direction you want to go. Every single person that you look up to in life, every single career, every single area of life has someone who's good at it, who already figured out how to get there. They left a perfect path for you to study. Of course, you have to bring your own originality, you have to bring your own energy to everything you do, but there's a frequency that everyone left behind, and they tell you how to do it. Most rich people tell you how they got rich. They make investments, they take risks. If you're not confident in taking risks, you have to start being confident in taking risks. Most bodybuilders out here tell you how hard they train. They show you on videos on YouTube all the time now. They show you exactly what you have to do, how you have to eat, how you have to sleep to get in that position, all right? It's a frequency you have to match. That's all you got to do. So if you're not confident, if you're a man in your body not confident right now, match the frequency of the people who have already paved the way. That's all you got to do. It's a skill set. But yeah, when it comes to looks, there's so many things you can do. And guys, I'm telling you, just having looks is not what makes you confident. Because if you just want the looks to get the girl, you got to realize, first thing you got to realize is look around, look at the world around you. There are ugly dudes who already have hot girls, okay? So if your issue is I'm not getting the girl, I don't have the looks, then the problem is your attitude. It's your mental health. You should wake up every single day, look in the mirror, look at your body. You should always see things about your body that you like. You should always give thanks for your day. You should always give thanks to even be able to move and have arms and legs. Literally give thanks. That sets your vibration first. That puts you in the positive direction you want to go to be confident, okay? Next thing you want to do, ask yourself, what traits do attractive guys have that make them confident? Okay, let's start with the jawline. So-called every handsome guy has a defined jawline. What can you do to define your jawline more? You can practice mewing, putting your tongue to the roof of your mouth throughout the day. You can flex your jaw. You can chew gum more often. You can lower your body fat. There are things that have already been set in place that so many people have done that you can mimic and copy and get there. So if that's part of what you find attractive as a dude, then you got to set that frequency, okay? But I'm telling you guys, nothing as a man makes you feel more confident than knowing your own strength. Once you know your own strength, you're going to be so confident. So go to the gym, hit up a field, do a workout, do calisthenics, do something for yourself that's going to make you feel good inside your body. If your confidence problem is in the bedroom, go study on YouTube so many guys who have led the way of like, here's how you prolong your ejaculation. Here's how you better your bedroom game. There's so many things out there already. So for a man in this day and age to just sit back and say, oh, I'm unconfident, I'm dealing with confidence issues, man, you don't just wake up confident. You build the skill towards what you want to do, okay? When I first started doing these videos, I was not confident to be on camera all the time talking like this. Now I don't give a shit. I actually don't give a shit anymore. Why do I not give a shit? Because there's so many dudes right now who are just on camera yapping away for an hour, 2 hours, and they get 1 million views just talking. I don't care if I get 5 views, 10 views, 20 views, man, I don't care anymore. This is what I feel like I need to do, so I'm taking that confident step in that direction. Just hop on camera and talk. It hurts nobody to do it. There are dudes uglier than me talking on camera. There are dudes less confident than me talking on camera with millions of followers. So what is stopping you from doing what you need to do in life? Whether it's taking that career, taking that course, hopping on camera, doing what you need to do. It's all up here. It's really all up here. And the reality of it, the grand scope of things is nobody cares. Nobody cares how hard you work. Nobody cares how unconfident you are. Nobody cares that you're on camera. Nobody cares about what you're doing. They will judge. They'll have a quick thought and a quick judgment. But they're not going to think about you an hour later. They're not going to think about you 5 minutes later. So who cares? You know what I mean? Do you want to live that life where you never even tried, where you were so unconfident that you never even tried? Or do you want to live that life where you push through, where you persevere, where you rise to the challenge? You know what I mean? Like, if you have a calling inside, if you have a calling to step in a direction to be more attractive to women, to be better at dating, to be better in the bedroom, to be better on camera, to be better at a sport, at a skill, do it, man. Just do it. The first thing I always do when I want to get better at something, I already used sprinting for an example, but the first thing I do is I hop on YouTube, I hop on Instagram, I look up whatever I'm interested in. I like to see the vibration of the top people in those fields. I like to see how they talk, how they move, how they feel on screen, everything about them. And then I try to embody that in my everyday life. If I want to get better at deadlifting, I will watch some of the top deadlifters on YouTube, Instagram, whatever it may be. I'll see the way they deadlift, the way they pull, how they set up the bar, how they move their body through the movement. When I wanted to make beats back in the day, I literally watched a bunch of Kanye videos of Kanye making beats and how he moved and how he was vibing to the music and his chops that he did, his chop style. Like, yo, you gotta really embody. Yes, listen, yes, you can be a complete original in what you do, but I'm a firm believer that there's absolutely nothing new under the sun. Everything that we see around us right now has been done, and it's been done a million times over for hundreds of thousands of years, okay? There is nothing new under the sun. Absolutely nothing. Everything comes in a new form, everything comes in a new cycle, but the frequency of it is always the same. Let's take the creative frequency, for example. An artist, like a painter, a musician, a sculptor, like a poet or something, no matter what the creative frequency is, the creative frequency is still a singular frequency. They all tap into creativity to be able to make their art, okay? So as a musician, you can study a painter. You could see how he flows. You could see how he moves when he paints. There's a flow state to what he does, all right? So you take that flow state that he's in and you move it into music, and it's the same thing. You kind of just flow through the motions. Once you learn the skills and master the tools that you have available to you, you're going to be able to progress no problem in whatever you want to do. So guys, there's no reason for you as a grown man to be unconfident. Confidence is a skill. You got to look at it like a video game. The more you play that video game, the better you're going to get at that video game. The more you play that sport, the more skilled and proficient you're going to be at that sport. The more you wake up every day and say, I'm handsome, I'm strong, I'm confident, I'm energized. The more you say these things and you plant these seeds into yourself, the more you're going to become it. All right. I think there was a quote I read from Eric Clapton a while ago, like a very renowned musician. He would go out on stage in front of hundreds of thousands of people and he would look around and he would think, can't they all see that I'm faking it? Like, it doesn't matter what level you're at. When you feel the pressure, of whatever it may be, approaching the woman, going to the job interview, taking a business risk, when you feel the pressure, you're going to have self-doubt. You're going to have a little bit of self-doubt. But what matters the most is that you build the skill set to make you confident in doing what you need to do to go forward, and you build the mental positive self-talk. When you have the mental positive self-talk to keep going, like you hear yourself say, push forward, keep going, you're strong enough, you could do this, come on now, like take that first step. Like when you hear that shit, you're good to go, man. You're good to go. There's that clip of all the top athletes talking to themselves. Like Kobe used to talk to himself. Every Olympic athlete, like when they're going in, they talk to themselves. They're saying, yo, fuck it up. Do it. You got to conquer this. Like you have to hype yourself up. You got to be your number one hype man as a man. No, your friends aren't going to be there for you forever. Your girl ain't going to be there for you forever. As a matter of fact, in most cases, when you become obsessed about something and you push forward with something, your girlfriend might be the first one who doubts you. Your wife might be the first one who doubts you. Your homeboys might be the first ones who doubt you. So you got to be a little crazy and just go for what you want to go for. Don't let anything stop you, all right? Confidence is a skill. Smart men know this. Confidence is a skill, and you build it on the daily. It's building blocks, man. 1 brick a day. Lay down 1 brick a day, that 1% a day, in the direction of the person you want to become. And I promise you, you're going to be confident in whatever you need to be confident in, all right? Peace, love, knowledge, and protection to you and yours. This is the Cal Bay from Temple Alchemy, and I'm out.